Live, damn you. 1, 2, 3.
We're in a bit of a situation right now.
1,
just give us a second.
2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Breathe, you fucker!
Don't you die, you little bastard. 1, 2,
Don't you die on
3.
me. I think he's too far gone.
Yeah, he's out of it. All right. Hi, welcome to
Fuck that guy.
welcome to the Shipwreck Podcast. We're
Welcome.
already in episode 5. This is already a shipwreck.
Yeah. Welcome to the Out of Shipwreck Stories.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Welcome to Out of Sync Stories. Anyways, so funny story about this. We were supposed to do this last week, but something happened. Yeah. It's the best way to describe it.
Was it? Tell us why.
Well, we both agreed that we would do it last Sunday, but then Luke said hey, something happened, your parents had you
Yeah,
plans.
I basically last minute plans just kind of randomly happened. I was like, hey, remember that podcast we're gonna do? Well, we're not. Yeah.
So our boss, if you're watching this right now, that's our reason, and I'm very sorry for not giving you an update, and please forgive me. Don't fire me. Is that him?
Don't you?
Is that him?
Fire me. Oh, he's just telling me to turn up stuff. Anyways, you continue talking, giving us an
So
while we.
There's a lot of things that happened this month, last month actually, and the best way to explain what happened is, we started school. Luke is a senior now, and I'm in college. Oh boy, I got stories to tell y'all about that, cause the first week I already did something stupid. All right, so it was last week when 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago when college was starting for me. I had to go to one of my campuses that was all the way the west side the west side. And what happened was that day they had free pizza, and since it was the beginning of school and all that, they gave out free stuff, free pizza, free soda and all that, and I was like, cool, free pizza, free soda for the first day. This is pretty cool. Yeah. And I wasn't so sure where the pizza was, so they had a little market. They had a little store.
Did you know where the pizza was?
Yeah, they didn't give me a full. They didn't give me details, just where to go get the free pizza and drinks. Oh. And what happened was, I went to this little convenience store that they have. Yeah. And I gotta say, the pizza there was fucking good. It was pretty good for I don't know,
for convenience store pizza.
Yeah. For a little college store. I like to call it a convenience store because it just reminds me of one. Yeah. Except no gas.
I just like the concept of the fact that they didn't tell you where it was. They
just
said that there was free pizza.
Yeah, they said there's free pizza. So I assumed they had a little tray of pizza, that they usually have at a convenience store. Yeah. And I just saw yeah, and I got one. And I just walked out, just like that. I came, I saw, I took it, and then I ate it.
You basically did the fucking raccoon thing in that little viral video where he steals a handful of cat food.
Yeah, that was basically me. I was basically that raccoon.
But with pizza.
Yeah.
With fucking pizza.
Then I thought, I was man, I'm gonna go for another slice, and I went for another one. But here's the messed up part. After I finished eating the pizza and heading to my class, there was a sign that said free pizza.
So there's 2 free wait, so that wasn't free?
Apparently not. They didn't stop me. And now I'm really concerned, wait, that's a free pizza? Oops.
This is why you have to tell people where the free pizza
exactly
is.
And now I feel kind of dumb, oh shit, I just They saw me twice. They legit saw me twice, walking, heading towards the pizza and then walking out twice. They didn't say sir, you gotta go pay for that, and I was but the free pizza. They didn't give me any specific, they didn't give me notification or just anything, so I just walked out with pizza.
I like to think you weren't the only person who thought that there was free pizza there.
Yeah.
And so you're the 5th person to come in who's hey, I'm gonna get this free pizza, haha.
And then I wasn't the only one, though. I wasn't the only one. It was just
really?
like, yeah. So it made it more confusing to the fact that just like, when I was walking back to my class, there was like a big Costco pizza, just like, wait, what? Are you telling me that I just...
You just stole
I just stole 2 slices of good pizza? I would do it again, but just like, man, that was...
Thief.
Yeah, I'm a pizza thief.
Fucking pizza thief.
First week of college, I'm a theft.
What if you gain the nickname Pizza Thief?
Oh, that'd be interesting.
I'd love it.
They just see a sign of me like, no, get out, you pizza thief.
There's like a sign that's like, free specials, variety pizza, vegetarian pizza.
Yeah, that's what
Pizza Thief. Don't come in.
Talking to you, you know who you are.
You know who the fuck you
Has
are.
like a sketchy drawing of me.
It's that drawing.
It's that drawing right there.
Yeah.
If you can see it.
Yeah, if you can.
Yeah. That's what's been happening to me. What about you, Luke? Anything crazy or something dumb like me that I've...
I feel like there is. Okay, so like school has been actually more stressful, honestly.
Damn, well, that's senioritis for you.
Well, not even senioritis. Okay, so do you want? Let me tell you a tale. Let me tell you.
Want to get a bit closer to the mic?
Anyways, so what happened with me?
Sorry, viewers.
I'm not sorry.
Oh no.
I think someone left after that. I just saw the counter go down to 3.
Somebody went. Oh, look what you did.
Yeah, sorry. But anyway, so like I'm starting my new school year. I have like 1 class I don't have to take, which is awesome. On the other hand, I have to take like my online class for world history because I took one over the summer and it was like, okay, yeah, I won't have to deal with it during school and whatnot. It'll be great. I'll have only like, more free time on hands. Found out the entire class I took was only like 1 semester's worth of work. And they're like, hey, you need to take the 2nd semester. And I was like, why the fuck wasn't I told about this? There was that.
So they didn't tell you that part.
They didn't tell you. Okay, this is going to be just a long story about how the school didn't tell me anything about how I'm supposed to like graduate or go into college whatsoever. Next, I go to like my college and career center, like, for whenever it's like, hey, I want to start getting into college and
But you want to look up college to see which one fits you the most.
Yeah. And I go to my college and career center to talk about it, be like, all right, what should I do? And they, go over it. They say, all right, we're going to get your transcript. I get my transcript a few days later, but the teacher that talks to me about it's like, hey, the class you're currently taking in science is part of like a singular program of science classes, which means, okay, so like for college you have to take 3 lab sciences, but not like 2 of the same apparently. And they told me that now, and it was like, so what am I supposed to do? I can't switch out of the class. And the person's response was, well, maybe you could take another college science course.
I love this school.
And I'm just like, but why though?
One of the things I miss about that school is that they tell you the last minute.
Yeah. But okay, so here's the thing. Oh, actually. Hello, Lakeithia Jones.
Hello there.
Tomorrow's my birthday. My name is Kaylin. I'll be turning 10 tomorrow.
Oh, hell yeah.
Happy birthday.
Happy
You're
birthday,
turning
man.
a decade old.
Happy birthday.
Congratulations. Have a nice birthday and
have a nice day of birth.
Have a nice 2nd decade. My school name is Chicken King because I'm the king of chickens.
Nice.
I wish I was the king of something.
Same here.
I am the king of inadequacy.
I'm the king of depression.
That sums it up. Okay, so yeah, so I was told about that. I basically had, like what you just said, depression for the rest of the day. Like, sweet, now I gotta fucking take an extra science course on top of my other science courses for college. This is gonna suck. And so I told my parents about this, like, wait, no, that's bullshit. And so I had to talk to my counselor. And we basically talked for a while, and she was like, dude, they were wrong. You don't actually have to take any other science classes. That's good. Because, okay, so what it was I had biology.
Yeah.
An integrated forensics class, and an integrated environmental sciences. Now, one of the other categories you could do is earth sciences. And I was like, why the fuck isn't integrated environmental sciences just earth sciences? And like the person I was talking to, like when they told me like I didn't have enough, was like, oh, I don't know, it's just it's just regulations or whatever. And then I talked to my counselor, like, no, it's an earth sciences.
Oh dang.
And it's like, cool. So I got sad for nothing.
Oh.
And,
I hate it when that fucking happens, man.
And so yeah, for like at least a week straight, I was like, I was having like a panic, like, oh god, I'm gonna fail in college and fail in life. Oh no, god, no.
Ah!
And then my teacher's like, no, you're not.
I find it funny that just like you overreact to something, then somebody tells you like who knows all about it, just like, oh, you don't have to worry about that, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Just like,
that's the thing.
If you already did that, you're good.
Like
then,
the way that people kind of make it seem like is like you don't know much of anything about college at this point, and I still don't even know much about college, and so it's like, fuck, I ruined everything. And so I talked to this person like, dude, you don't have to worry all that much about it. You're not even going to have to make it up.
Do we have...
Because I guess also the other thing is I have enough of a score in my ACT test I took.
Yeah.
Where I'm actually able to substitute a science class technically. So, I mean, fuck, technically I could actually just drop out of science class I am taking right now, but I mean I'm already in the middle of it, so I don't want to.
I mean...
And it is in the middle of the school day, so I can't really...
Yeah, that is true, and plus like your schedule has to be like... Yeah.
Intertwined.
Yeah, it feels like a big mix. Alright, do you have any WWE games?
I wish. Those are actually really fun. They're stupid as fuck.
They're funny, dude.
Yeah, they're fun. Yeah.
Alright.
You can create like your own tournaments of like characters that you make. I'd love to get a game like that because like it's someone described it as like real life American anime.
Alright, so now that we talked about like, you know, what we've been doing, let's get to the little segment I like to call news and more news time.
Let's get right.
Basically on YouTube. Alright, so the KSI and Logan Paul fight.
It sucked.
The way to describe it, it's kind of like, remember that one SpongeBob episode where, like, SpongeBob and Patrick were at school and they, like, you know, like, it was like some super star, like, well, who cares about a stupid star? And when they try to fight, I just saw it just like, I just saw like that, like, people were so ranty, like, fight. The reality, they weren't fighting each other, it was just like...
Yeah, they just weren't doing anything.
Yeah, that's how I saw the fight. Everybody's going for, like, no, it's like the one when they're going to the actual boxing ring. No, I just think it's that, because, like... nothing happens.
It sounds like nothing happens, and from what I hear, like, KSI was like obviously the winner in that, but they made it a draw.
Yeah.
Which is like, that's so anticlimactic.
Yeah.
I wanted like fucking Logan Paul to get crucified, or at least
I knew some shit was gonna happen like this. Honestly, just like
where it's like, hey, hey, guess what? It's a scam. Whoop.
Yeah.
Taken under you.
Yeah, just like. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew something dirty was gonna happen. Just like this fight is gonna be rigged or some stupid shit. Like, I find it funny. Like, of all over, like, you know, the places they went for this fight to just like amp up the fans and all that.
Yeah.
Just for this. That's a big waste of time.
I mean, yeah, essentially.
Yeah, all those press conferences
yeah,
about like Walmart. Wow, that's fucking hilarious. Am I right? Am I right, Luke?
Walmart.
Is that hilarious? Did that really amp up the crowd? Walmart.
I actually got to watch that video recently, and I was like, is this real life? Am I like dead right now? Oh hello, Chase Ray, bro. I just got super freaked out. Why is that? Actually?
What happened? Oh,
what happened to you guys? Or happened to Chase Ray?
Hi, Chase Ray.
Can you please tell Nick I'm very happy for Transcrafters Season 3, The Void? Yes, I will.
You hear that, boss?
He's probably listening to this right
now.
Yeah,
you hear that, boss? He's very grateful.
You hear that, boss?
Our boss is very grateful. He really appreciates it. That's it.
Meh.
Yeah, meh. But that's all I gotta say about the KSI and Logan Paul fight. Did any other YouTube news happen?
Not that I can think of. There's something interesting that happened recently. I might have to like remember it.
All right.
I can say some stuff about the fight though, like as a continuation of like what you were saying.
Go ahead.
I just think the entire build up behind it, the fact that there was like riots in the streets and all this, just to end in like the most fucking
dumbest shit.
Like, hey, it's a draw, even though it's obviously not.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, I was hoping for like some fucking like, this was gonna be the the end of YouTube sort of like kind of thing, where it's like the big douchey guy on YouTube gets completely destroyed.
I was hoping for that. I was hoping to see like, you know, actual like brutal, like, you know, like one of their faces to be like horribly formed or something because of fights, like because of boxing. I don't know. I was hoping for something like that, like Logan Paul before, Logan Paul after, or something like that. That would have been funny, but no, it was just some draw and damn.
But like, I don't know. Like, I was hoping at least. I actually didn't watch the fight, so I don't know how it really played out. But like, I was hoping it would be something kind of like it just being the most unfair fight ever. Like, right?
It was the shittiest.
Did you watch it?
I saw clips of it. It was like, can I stop watching this?
Was it? Did you say like they were equally matched in any way?
Like, in a way, KSI was kind of like taking down Logan, like really bad. Okay. It was like, oh dang, KSI, come on. Woo.
I was hoping like an episode of Dragon Ball Z where like the more powerfully inferior character gets his fucking like just annihilated.
The way how I see fights is just mostly like you know when a kid records a fight at school.
Yeah.
I just see it as that now, just like.
Well, actually, okay, so like essentially what just happened like recently with KSI is essentially like the biggest budget version of that.
Yeah. Like, except like, you know, nice cameras, a good crowd, nobody's stopping it, just like a ref and all that.
That's what I mean. It's like that, except with like, I don't know, like $50 million put
into
it.
Oh, definitely. They probably like went home with a big sack of money.
Yeah.
That's how I see it.
Big old money bags.
Yep. All right, let's read some.
Can you get a PlayStation so I can play Minecraft with you this Christmas? I don't know. Well, we actually have a PS4.
Yeah.
We could do that.
Yeah, we just need to buy, you know, the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, I'd be down.
I mean, maybe. Do you know Karate Kid? Fuck yeah.
Oh, I think it says Kraken Kid.
Oh, I thought you said Karate Kid.
Well, maybe.
Damn.
Who knows? I actually don't know what Kraken Kid is, but that sounds fucking awesome.
All right.
I like to think it's like
a Kraken, but a kid.
Yeah, I was thinking like his father's H.P. Lovecraft or something.
Nice.
Well, actually, probably not. Now that I think about it, because H.P. Lovecraft is a terrible person.
Yeah. Do you want to move on?
Yeah. What other topics do you have in mind?
Oh, we could finally talk about what we did after the shoot.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so this was like the day after. Well, since the trailer is already out for our channel, might as well, you know.
Do you mind if I give a little bit of context
to
like what it is? Okay,
oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
For people who don't know, Nick, our boss, just released a trailer for a short film that he's made called Houseless, which you can check out at the moment right now.
Yeah, the trailer.
It's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's I won't tell you the plot. You can look it up for yourself.
Yeah.
One thing I'll say actually before I get into your story, when we were editing that trailer. You know how we used the song from the Godzilla trailer?
Yeah.
I wasn't intentionally meaning to use that version of the song. We were originally going to use like a synth version of it, but that one was copyrighted, so you're like, God damn it, now people are going to say like, oh, it's the song from Godzilla.
Godzilla is like, ooh.
Well, I actually haven't checked comments to see if people said that, but I feel like mentally a lot of people are saying that.
Somebody's going to do that. Somebody's going to do that right now.
Yeah, they will. Do that. Actually do that.
I bet it's Marco. Marco, if you're watching this, you better do that right now.
Marco, you piece of shit.
Okay.
I'll smack you across the butt.
God damn, he told me about your abusive relationship. On the first day of school, he just told me like, well, I'm Luke's bitch now.
Oh yeah. Wait, he told you?
He told me that.
Man, I can't believe I have that much influence over people now.
Damn. All right. Okay.
But anyway.
So on the last day of shooting, this was around like we finished shooting like around 1 in the morning.
Yeah.
1 in the morning, and me and Chris. You know Chris. You all know Chris by now.
Hernandez. He was on
Best Boy.
Yeah, he was on
this podcast.
Yeah, he was on this podcast. He was on the charity live stream recently, and he was on that live stream of us playing Moonbase Alpha.
A very boring game that we thought that would be very interesting.
Yeah, I'm actually currently trying to edit like a video for that.
Okay, you don't have to.
No, I feel like there could be some funny stuff. I'm trying to make it like
compilation,
like 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Ah, okay, I get you. All right, yeah. So what happened after that was we were both hungry. So we decided, like, you know, let's just find a place that's open right now. That's, you know, open 1 in the morning. You know, there's like the only places that were open, like a Taco Bell, Jack in the Box, a lot of Jack in the Boxes actually, and I think Del Taco. I think it was Del Taco.
I mean, there's also like McDonald's. Too.
Yeah, McDonald's too, but we weren't like that hungry. So the first location we went for a Jack in the Box was, I'm not gonna lie, the most sketchiest fucking place ever.
Yeah.
It was so sketchy that I was like, fuck, I'm too white. Like, no joke. And like,
you milky boy.
yeah, Milky Boy. Like, even Chris knew, like, shit, this is like sketchy shit ever, because like it was next to a bus station with a bunch of crack addicts, and I was like, bro, like, me and him were both thinking, like, do we have to get food here? I was like, dude, we don't have to. Like, we can just like book it. Like, trust me. Like,
did you feel like you're gonna get like stabbed there or something?
dude, they looked at us. They completely looked at us.
Okay.
They fucking looked at us. We stopped at a Circle K.
That's your first mistake right there, sir.
No. It was like not sketchy at all. It was just like we stopped to find like another Jack in the Box, and I told him there was one by the highway, and we went to that one.
Yeah.
That one was surprisingly not that sketchy.
Cool.
Right after we left. Because like when we're already done, like, you know, eating and all that, splitting a $6 or $5 box, I really can't remember.
Yeah.
Like, this couple came in, and I'm not gonna lie, they kind of looked like they were on something, which was kind of like, yeah, we better get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
That was my very eventful 1 to 2 in the morning after shoot for Houseless.
Yeah. I feel like one of your mistakes was going to Circle K, and secondly,
we were in the car that time, we're just like, yeah, it looked like we're pumping gas. In reality, we're just like looking for another Jack in the Box.
Yeah. Also, just hello, Heat Nation Tre.
What up?
How you doing?
Hello, what is up, Heat Nation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're living in a Heat Nation right now. It's a bit moist, but you know.
Can you tell Nikki to Five Nights at Freddy's games on my? Oh.
Well, I mean, you can tell him that right now because he's on the chat.
I'm glad to be back. Oh, sweet.
It's nice to have you back.
Glad to have you back.
We love you.
And I hope you liked my weird, sketchy 2 in the morning Jack in the Box story. Because that was like, I don't know what we were thinking. We were hungry. We were tired.
But like, why Jack in the Box?
I don't know. Arby's was closed.
Okay, well, can I say like a little thing, because this actually reminded me of something.
All right, go ahead.
So I would have considered Jack in the Box to probably be the sketchiest place to ever get fast food, if it wasn't for the fact that I actually got like kind of slightly traumatized at an Arby's once.
Oh my god, dude! I was like, dude, like, it was either that or Taco Bell, but just like,
yeah.
I wasn't hungry to get gas and eat dog food, man.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But like, okay, so.
What was the story of you getting traumatized?
I don't know if it was like traumatized, but more like genuinely freaked out. Okay, so we were like, I was with my family and like my dad and my brother. We were in like, I think it was like somewhere in California. We were like, oh, we should get something to eat on our way over to like our hotel or whatever. We stop in Arby's. We're like, oh, I've never been here. Maybe I'll get some good food. I go in. Fuck, people at the counter are having a fight, like an actual fist
God
fight.
damn it! Oh,
like,
fuck.
One of the things I saw them do was like, I'm not gonna actually do it, but like the grabbing the head and like slamming it down on the table.
Shit! Damn.
And just like me, my dad, my brother, just all collectively like noped out of there as fast as we possibly could.
Oh god, that's like it's like some fucking World Star shit, dude. World Star.
But yeah, like I remember
World Star, man. Well,
I don't remember a whole lot of my childhood, but like that was one I distinctly remember because I was genuinely like, oh, no, but but yeah, that was a interesting thing. Can you do more live videos?
We do videos like this.
We're doing live right now, actually.
No, like, we do more like this, actually. If you want more, like, trust me, like, Willie, Luke and Marco, they always do, like, live streams. I just sometimes, like... Oh, no, my Uno card. Oh, no! Ah!
He lost his fucking Uno card.
Yes, and my sanity due to that game. But anyways, yeah, we have, mostly this channel is just, like, live streams. Yeah. Sometimes. Like,
most of the time, at least.
Yeah, most of the time.
Like, occasionally, there's, like, some stuff. Like
yeah, except reviews. Well, except that one podcast.
Yeah.
Except that one. Not exact one, but...
Yeah. Also, you just remind me, there's a lot of stuff I still need to talk about. Like film reviews that I need to do in the future.
Oh, dang.
Because I saw a lot of movies recently.
I mean, I saw a movie, if you want to get into that.
Yeah, what did you watch?
Tusk.
Oh.
Want to talk about that? I'm down to talk about that.
Let's fucking talk about Tusk.
Alright, so, if y'all don't know what Tusk is, it's basically a movie, a horror movie, but as soon as after you watch it, you think to yourself, why the fuck am I watching? Why did I waste like an hour watching this?
Yeah. Made by the director of Clerks, Kevin Smith.
Oh, thank you, Nick. Thank you, our boss.
Love the new look for Out of Sync Stories.
Thank you.
Thank you. We weren't actually going to originally do this because like I was expecting us to have it with like more people, so we were just doing this as like an improvised.
Yeah, improvised scenario just in case if we can't find a guest, we'll just do this. This is like layout. This is like layout 2. Yeah. Layout 1 is basically with the big table. But since it's just 2 of us and we never had a episode where it's just like us talking. So yeah.
Also, hola to Miss Mick Cristal. How you doing?
What's up?
How was your day?
Yeah. Anyways. Okay, so first time I watched Tusk, I thought I was like, all right, I'm in a horror mood. I want to watch this. It has a creepy vibe of this guy like on a phone stuck on something, probably in a basement.
Yeah, like.
Boy, was I wrong. And the way how it starts off is like the way I thought it was like a horror comedy because it started off like that.
Yeah.
And It starts off with these 2 guys on a podcast called the Not See Podcast. Like, not like the Nazis, but just like...
Not Notsee.
Yeah. The Not See Podcast, revealing a video they saw about the Kill Bill Kid, which the Kill Bill Kid was mostly just like him doing a cool karate trick, kind of like the Star Wars kid, but he cut off his foot. No, his leg. Yeah.
With a really shitty visual effect.
Yeah, like that's how I know it's like, it's gonna be one of those movies. But boy, was I even more wrong.
It's like 3 different movies in one, honestly.
Yeah, it's like super fucking... It was super weird, but I love it at the same time. Like, I'll explain my love for it once we get there. So, like, it takes place in, like, California first, but then the next podcast for them to do is basically, like, have a review with that kid.
Yeah.
Like, so he goes, and the kid's located at Canada. So what the main guy does with the mustache, I can't remember his name or the characters' names.
The guy who's in all those romantic comedies that nobody watched.
Yes. So Loverboy.
Yeah, but we're gonna call him Loverboy.
Loverboy decides to go to Canada, and it has the guy from Epic Mealtimes.
Oh yeah, he does show up for like 2 minutes.
He does like a funny 5-minute joke, which I thought was like, okay, this is pretty funny actually. This makes me laugh, talking about how Canada, red, white, and blue, red, white, and all that. That was really funny. I'm not gonna lie, that was obviously one of the good parts of the movie that I liked, and that's it. Well, there's another scene that I really like, but I'll get to that. Yes. And once he gets there, like, the kid killed himself. Because of the embarrassment and due to the fucking internet, man. Like, yeah.
Essentially, like, it seems at first like it's gonna be like the internet is a very, like, dangerous place.
Yeah.
And then it just fucking, like, 180s.
Yeah, just like, oh shit, the kid killed himself. Fuck. Even though there's a backflash, like, there's like...
Flashback?
A flashback, my bad. Brain fart. Flashback episode of just, like, him saying, like, the kid wanted to talk to me and not anyone else because he knows I'm real. On the Nazi podcast. That's what he legit... he said that because he saw it too.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just like... I haven't watched this since it like came out, and I'm just like remembering like the dumb bullshit. Like, that was a actual scene in that movie.
So he goes to a bar, and then he says like, man, dude, like voicemail, like, the kid killed himself. Now we're fucked. And so he decides to go... Podcast. Yeah, now we can't do our podcast. And then he just decides to just go take a piss. And then he sees this note on the wall. Like, hello, I am 70 to, I think, 60. I can't remember the age.
It was like somewhere in that...
Yeah, in that age area to, like, looking for a companion to tell all my stories. And, like, like, you do not have to, like, pay rent or anything. I just have all these things which I'll explain later. Have you seen any of those videos?
Do you know The Little Club? I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
I think they were talking about Kraken Kid. That's apparently like a YouTube channel.
Okay, well, I'll do research on that later because that looks interesting. Oh, did you get a message too?
Oh, no, it's just... I'll answer that later.
Okay. So anyways, what happens... So anyways, what happens is, like, he decides to, like, go to this place in the abandoned woods. And just, like, it's a nice place. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, and I did a few more research on that. It's actually, like, a museum. It's kind of like a house museum.
like a famous house museum.
Yes, yes, like a famous place and all that. And also I'm like, oh, okay, this is completely fine. You know, just like it's creepy to the vibe of like, you know, there's no neighbors or anything, but yeah, it's creepy. Yeah. And so, like, he talked. Okay, we both got that.
It's just yeah. Anyways.
Oh, it's
something important that doesn't relate to this.
Yeah, it does not relate to my Tusk story. So what happens was, like, he goes to talk to him. The man's in a wheelchair, and then, like, you know, man, I wasn't expecting, like, you know, someone like you to be over here in these parks. And then he tells him his great stories that he was part of Pearl Harbor, looking for a majestic whale. I can't remember which one. The white whale.
I think sperm whale. White whale. And then like later, it's like a not a narwhal, right? It was something. What is it called? I forget. Oh, and behind you on the door, what does it say? Oh, it says Out of Sync Stories. That's the name of our podcast. Also, you got our doopy faces on there.
Yeah, I just look more ugly. It just looks normal.
I look dead inside.
I mean, you always look like that, so it's just perfectly fit. So anyways, he tells his stories, and like he was saved by a walrus, and the guy didn't believe. Like, are you serious? A walrus? And then it was just like I started like laughing my ass off because like, oh, this explains the movie Tusk. And then the guy gets drugged, and then to fast forward a bit, the guy cut off his leg, and then he talked about like, oh, there was a bug bite, there's a spider that bit you, and so I had to cut it off. So the doctor had to cut it off. Yeah. And then sooner he started to realize, like, you cut off my fucking leg. What did you do, man? What did you do? So they're both in a wheelchair in this situation at dinner. Then the old man stands up. He was fake being crippled, and then he just like slaps him, and then he slaps him like, you know, you could fucking walk. You're damn right, I can walk. He doesn't exactly say that, but just like in my head,
he might as well have said that.
He might as well like said that. So what happens next is the most funny shit that I fucking loved at this part. He talked about more and more about the walrus, how he like grew a friendship, he grew a bond with it. It turned out to be the best thing ever, but he can never like have that friendship again until he makes a walrus. So the dumbest shit ever that he says to him, like with the walrus toss, like, I'm gonna turn you to a walrus.
And then he turns him into the fucking dumbest.
He does. It's the most funny shit ever. Just like after him screaming, like that whole scene, I couldn't take it too serious because I laughed my fucking ass off because like Marco was like fully like confused, like, what the fuck is this? Like, it's Tusk. It's the man turning him to a walrus. And I didn't really think he would do it. He actually did it, and I was like, holy shit.
Fucking boy, he
actually did it. It's a bad CGI, so like Hollywood magic, because apparently the same guy who did the makeup for the walrus is the same guy who did like Ash vs. the Evil Dead makeup.
Huh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's actually pretty dope. Even if this walrus suit looks
consider this is Kevin Smith's film, and like he probably has a lot of connections. Yeah. And for this part, really surprised me when I looked up the cast. You'll never guess who's guess who this movie's, folks. He's been in multiple Tim Burton movies. He's been in multiple Pirates of the Caribbean. You know who this man is? Johnny Depp.
With a fucking terrible French accent.
Basically, for 10 minutes,
bush.
He does some stereotype Canadian French man for just at some burger place, about how he met the man, or he believed, like, to talk about the Tusk man who turns people into like walruses. And I swear to God, it didn't need to be 10 minutes long. Where was that just like the uncut version? Because I felt like that was the uncut version, and it was so boring.
I thought you were saying like there is an uncut version.
I hope so I could watch it and just criticize it even more. Now, the way to describe the Tusk, the human Tusk thing, was really creepy but very creative in a way, to the fact that just like the way how I did surgery on him, like for like some parts about his, like showing his foot, showing like the inside of his, like, you know, his stomach and all that. I thought that was super interesting. Like, oh my God, this man's been doing research for years. And yeah, and then he actually looks like one. He cuts out his tongue, and then he just like, yeah. It's the most funny shit ever. But then like when he cries, like, walruses don't cry.
Oh shit.
You know what I thought? You know what me and Margo thought about this whole situation?
Yeah.
Why didn't he actually buy a walrus? He has the house. He bought an aquarium for it. Might as well just like buy one.
If he has like the ability to surgically make someone into a walrus, then he probably has the money to probably buy a walrus. So
you see what I mean?
Yeah.
And the time, and the money. And then he talked about his backstory of how like he was abused and other shit that I really don't want to get into because
you see, the reason I am a terrible person is because I got abused. That's my only motivation. Yeah, nothing else.
And then some other fucked up shit that I really don't want to get into. But the point is, it's a weird movie, and he turns him, and then like he makes himself a walrus costume, which would have made more sense. Like you could have just crippled him and just gave him that suit instead of just surgically like making him to a walrus.
Yeah.
And this is the most fucked up part of the movie. They keep him alive.
Just...
Even though Johnny Depp was super close to like shooting him in the head when like he killed the crazy old man, because like he soon snapped and all of that, because like let's face it, if you're like tortured like that and transformed into like a hideous beast, you would like your mind will be fucked up.
You're like, kill me.
And then the guy like who's his like I don't know, like the second guy on the Nazi podcast or something, takes it, like has been having an affair with his girlfriend, so that's even a shittier situation. And Johnny Depp's daughter's in the movie too. He was one of the Clerk girls, which they have their own spin-off film.
I watched that.
How was it?
It was fucking ass.
I gotta see that so we can talk about it on the next one.
Okay, so the plot of the film is that they fight baloney Nazis.
Okay. Yeah, all right. Let's move. Anyways, long story short, I would rate Tusk 6 out of 10.
I would rate it a big, fat, disgusting, suicidal walrus out of 10.
Yeah, because they just kept him like that, left him at a zoo. They gave him drinks and tuna and like a big salmon. In reality, they just like made him eat tuna in the sets. I just saw behind the scenes and all that. I was trying to look for some online.
Yeah.
Just so I can get idea like what was their mad idea? Just like I want to see concept art of like the walrus man. I want to see like concept art of that. I couldn't find anything. They just talked about how they made the walrus of the scene where the crazy man ate the walrus, and it's just a whole messed up.
It's a movie.
It's a movie.
Speaking of movies, I did something equally as terrible to myself, like torture.
What'd you do?
In film equivalent. So, do you know who Ridley Scott is?
Yes. The man who made Aliens.
Yeah, and Blade Runner and a bunch of other things. I decided, out of pure boredom, one special day, to marathon the rest of the films from him that I hadn't seen yet, because like, oh, he made my favorite movie and whatnot.
Might as well watch all his other movies. Maybe they're good. And by the tell of your face, God, that was an awful idea you ever had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll give you a breakdown. Like early 70s. Okay, so late.
Cool, you're playing Minecraft.
Oh.
Cool.
I wish I was.
Sorry, just we haven't like looked at the
chat.
The chat yet, so might as well.
Yeah. So like early 70s or late 70s, Ridley Scott is pretty great because he's got like Alien. The Duelist is an alright film. Then we got like early 80s Ridley Scott, which has my favorite movie of all time, Blade Runner. And then
Aliens is really good.
Oh yeah, well he didn't make Aliens.
Oh, he didn't.
That was James Cameron.
Oh, my bad. Right.
Big old.
Did he make the designs?
Well, I mean that's more like H.R. Geiger's.
Well, he did some. I don't know. He did something. It just.
Ridley Scott directed the first film.
Yeah, there we go. That one. Yeah, my bad. Just like he did something with that.
He did.
He did something.
And then like it just quickly goes downhill from like the early 80s to like just generic trash bullshit. What was it? Like some of these I don't even remember like what happened in most of them now because they were just so like, wow, that was a movie with nothing interesting. Then the 90s come and it's like his worst decade probably because there's stuff like G.I. Jane, which is like a war film, but there's lines like, "Did you have a brain fart? I resent it when people fart in my office." And I'm just like, oh, okay, so that's a line.
That's forever in your head, thinking about once a year, or once a month, or once every 2 weeks. I don't know.
The best part is like this is directly after like an intense like training sequence that was like super serious, and then there's fucking
fart jokes.
This like fucking commanding officer saying brain fart to the main character. What else? Okay, so then I went to the like 2000s. Okay, so you know what's weird about like 2000s Ridley Scott? he really liked Russell Crowe, like, maybe a bit too much. Like, I think every single film he made in the 2000s, for some reason, has Russell Crowe in it.
Mm.
And I don't know why, because he's just like...
Oh, hold up. Before you continue, I'd like to say about the Minecraft, the Transcrafters things. We don't exactly know when it's coming out.
Soon.
But probably soon. I'm not so sure. I don't know a lot of detail, but yeah. So if more questions start to appear, just like that's my answer. I'm just gonna say that now.
It's coming. It'll be coming.
It's coming. I don't know when, but just like
coming soon to a theater near you.
God, that'd be weird.
Yeah. Anyways,
that's all I can say.
But yeah. And 2000s were actually alright, because he made, like, a few good films here and there. And I was like, man, wow, it looks like Ridley Scott's really paying off for himself. And then he got into the 2010s.
Oh, joy.
And you know what the first film he made was?
What did he make?
Robin Hood.
Wait. No, I'm thinking of different Robin Hood.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that very weird Spaceballs Robin Hood one.
Oh, Robin Hood Men Tights?
Yeah, I was thinking of that one.
Genuinely is probably a better film.
Yeah.
The Robin Hood
I actually
film...
like that one.
Okay.
I got shitty taste in movies, but just like that one's a funny one that I would watch again.
That actually looks like fun.
Yeah.
The 2010 Robin Hood film is basically just Gladiator, except it's Robin Hood.
Ah.
And it's so fucking boring.
But I like Gladiator more.
Yeah, the first Gladiator's alright.
Yeah.
But like... it's so terrible. And then we got to a movie called The Counselor, which was like the most like some sort of student filmy fucking pretentious bullshit.
Oh my god.
Where there's like multiple scenes of like horrible, like horrific violence, and then it's just like characters talking about like existentialism, and then about fucking for no discernible reason.
Oh damn.
There's a scene in the movie where like a character talks about like something that happened to them, and it's about a girl that they knew who fucked a car, and that was the entire scene. It was like, wow.
Damn, she fucked a car?
Yeah.
She got more game.
And I was just like, this is useful information. Yeah. We totally need this.
Speaking of fucking a car, I saw a show on Netflix.
Wait, what?
It's an animated show called the Paradise PD.
I've never heard of it.
Same guys who made Brickleberry, that one comedy. Yep. Yeah, you know it. Yeah. Same voice actors, except like, you know, just a few changes. Basically, the Tom Kenny, same guy who's from like Aqua Teen, like different guy from like Aqua Teen Hunger Force, you know, who plays Master Shake. I feel bad for not knowing his name, but
I don't know his name, but I know the voice.
Yeah, and the one guy from, well, Brickleberry, like, you know, the guy with the brown hair, like, hi there, quit picking on me.
Oh.
And then believe it or not, the guy who plays the dog is the same guy. It's from Comedy Central, who does those like little ad commercials, like up next South Park, or just like
the voice guy.
Yeah, that guy.
They didn't bring Tosh.0 back.
No, they didn't. Thank God.
Okay, so
I don't hate him. It's just like I'm glad he's doing something else.
Yeah. Also, I remember like at a point in time where my brothers would watch Tosh.0 a lot on Comedy Central, and I'd watch it and sometimes be like, yeah, that's funny, and then I actually rewatched it recently. I think it was like, well, not recently, like about a year ago. And I was just watching this, and it's like, this is genuinely painful.
Yeah. It's basically like some YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Reviewing some other channels, and then like they bring in the person for the voted video, and then they talk about it. They do a little sketch in like a situation. He either gets nude, he either does something weird with his like crew and all that, and writers, and then I don't know, like
I remember from one of his skits, there was like a video where like a guy was able to flip over a table using just his teeth, and there's a skit where he tried doing that, and it was staged, of course, but like all of his teeth came out and he started fucking bleeding from the mouth, and I almost actually threw up when I watched that.
Really?
Like, why?
I mean, I saw this one about
Why?
I seen like a few episodes where it's even worse. Like some guy like, you know, I'm not gonna say it on this podcast, but let's just say it's just really grotesque, and he has to do something with the genitals. Well, long story short,
I've seen worse.
Yeah. Like others, like some sex thing about like bow and arrow in the ass, like a dildo, just like boo. woo, and then that's it.
Funny because it's about sex.
My mom walked into that actually. Morgan was so scared, like, oh, I don't know what to do, because like my mom thought we were watching porn, but we weren't. It's like, no, Mom, it's some shitty like Comedy Central shit. I told her that, just like, no, it's some like Comedy Central thing that's on TV. And Mom was like, why would that be on TV? I don't know. Like Marco was so like scared, like, I don't know what to do.
What should I do?
Like she walked in the bad time.
Did you see the new Predator movie? Sure. Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Actually. I'm actually now more excited for it now.
Yeah, it's just, I'm sorry, it's just like I'm still focused on the mom walking into the weird thing on Tosh.0.
I love that idea.
It's just Tosh.0. What the fuck's that?
I actually forget what I was talking about originally. What were...
Man and Teeth?
Sorry, I was talking about Ridley Scott.
Yeah, we're talking about Ridley Scott, and then it was...
So the last film I watched was Exodus of Gods and Gods and Kings.
Yeah.
And essentially, it's like the 10 Commandments, or for people who are actually born in this decade, the Prince of Egypt, that like DreamWorks animated film, which is great. And after watching this Ridley Scott film, I can't believe I'm saying this, but Ridley Scott got fucking outclassed by a late 90s DreamWorks animated film. Like, genuinely, so, like, that film is fucking unwatchable. Like, it's a bunch of nothing. The visual effects are garbage. It looks bad. It's badly shot. The acting is... Well, some of the casting choices are, like, questionable at best.
Yeah.
Considering, like, you know, it's in Egypt, and then you have, like, beefy, like, Christian Bale being, like... Yeah, I'm an Egyptian. That'd be weird if Michael Bay was in the movie.
No, just in directing it.
Oh. Well, actually, do you remember the guy who played Agent Simmons in Transformers?
Yeah.
He's in this movie.
Oh, no.
He's like the king, and I'm just like...
Why is a white guy?
That's like... Okay, so that was basically what everyone said when the first trailer for this came out. It was like, okay...
White guy, save the Jews. All right, that's fine. That totally happened in the that totally happened in the white Bible. You know.
Yeah, but yeah, like it's just really funny though, like that.
I remember making jokes about that, like, wow, Batman saved the Jews.
I mean, I guess he technically did.
I mean, I just saw it like that this whole time. Like, I didn't even see the movie, just like the trailers. Wow. You're Batman and you save the Jews? That's super cool, man.
Yeah.
Super cool, even though you screamed at people.
he did yell at a lot of people.
He did.
There was a part of the movie where, like, he found out that he's like, you're not really part of the Pharaoh bloodline, you're a Jew yourself. And he's like, I don't believe you, I'm gonna run away. And there's some guards...
He made that sound.
No, well, I wish he did. But then there's some guards, like, some of his guards that came up, he's like, Moses, are you alright? And he just, like, stabs them for no reason and just, like, runs away. It's like...
Dude, they were trying to help. They were asking, like, hey, you okay, man?
Yeah.
You want to talk about it? No? Okay, stab me, that's cool.
Yeah.
Or push me over, I don't know.
Yeah, like...
I've seen, like, different versions of that story over and over when it comes to movies, like the VeggieTale one, the DreamWorks one that I really like, and now this one. Don't you remember the VeggieTale one? Like,
actually, that was Jonah. That's a different religious story.
No, this is the same one.
You sure?
Yeah. It was different. It was like a different cowboy one. Like he was part of this family.
Okay.
He did like a He did like a bandit thing. Like that one old Disney that one thing that they did, like the cowboy and the Indian. I can't remember that show, but it was really old. He had a white mask and a cowboy hat. Ranger. Yeah, the Lone Ranger. They basically did a Lone Ranger thing combined with Jesus, and also
what?
Yeah, I'm not joking. Except for weapons, they didn't use guns. They used dodgeballs. That was my childhood. Kids. Yeah. I'm not joking. This is real, man. This is real.
Fucking made Lone Ranger Moses.
Yes.
What the fuck?
Yes.
By the way, also, like, speaking of like weird choices to get white people to play minorities, Johnny Depp in The Lone Ranger was
whiteface.
I mean. Yeah, basically that. Yeah. Well, actually, I mean, how do you call it that then? I'm trying to think like what the proper phrase. Right. Anyways, like Johnny Depp was in that movie playing the Indian character and a very stereotypical one at that. And
yeah.
like, oof.
You could have got a normal. Oof. You could have just got like
Halo,
Native American, and just like, you know.
Yeah, dude, there's loads of Native American actors.
There's a bunch. Like,
I kind of wish that they were able to use Native American actors though for something that wasn't just, hey, it's the Old West. Here's a film where they all die.
Or here's like you're a background character.
Yeah.
Get to work in the Disney with a gun. Get to work.
That sounds like Disney.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I'll laugh at Disney just fire herself. Disney fire herself due to old Disney shorts of Mickey Mouse doing blackface. Look it up. It's real, folks. I'm not joking. It's real.
Yeah, I think I saw that.
Yeah.
That screenshot from that.
Yeah, I looked it up. Like, this can't be real. And then I'm like, oh fuck, it's real. Shit. Damn Disney.
Yeah. It was a different time, but then it was still fucked up.
Yeah, it was still fucked up. Like.
Yeah. Anyway, like that's the thing. Like, there's sometimes where it's like they say like, oh, it was a different time. Like, I can kind of understand with like the way they represent.
No, like I still bet somebody saw that. Like, man, this is really fucked up.
Yeah, but I mean, like, like some of the World War II cartoons, like how they depicted like Japanese people.
Oh,
definitely. Like that's terrible, but like I guess it was the kind of anxieties at the time.
Yeah, it was
but
still like
at the same
get the people. It was mostly to get people interested in the war.
Yeah, pretty much.
And yeah, that was just like the whole thing to like make people motivated to like for the find tin cans and all that. Get like bonds. Was that it?
Oh yeah, war bonds.
Yeah, war bonds. Yeah, that's why they did it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's and yeah. I'm actually learning about that right now in my history class.
I fucking love history class, man.
Yeah, history.
I wish I had it. Just like. I love learning about like history and all that. I find that super fucking interesting. Just to see one thing like go all the way down, because that's how I see history. Just like one event happens, it goes pretty good, or it becomes even shit, but then soon it goes down. Yeah. It just like it's kind of like a fad.
Yeah, it's like
that stupid Johnny thing.
Do you want to talk about that?
Yes, I'm so. Like just for a little bit, and then we can move on, because like what I don't get, why is it like a big thing now? People are reacting like, oh, this is funny because it's kind of well animated, but also it's kind of weird by the motions. Well, for one of these things, it's kind of well animated enough to the fact that just like it's watchable, because I've seen others like where it's like the 2D where like the 2D that's what I'm talking about, like at least for like the father and the baby, and that's it. The other characters I saw were just like
they T-posed?
Yeah, well, no, that's how I see it. Just like a weird Gary mod thing, you know what I mean?
I get you,
yeah. And I find it still fucking stupid to the fact it's just like, guys, this could have been a meme like a long time ago when it came out, because of how...
Yeah, like, only now are you doing it.
Like, wow, this should have been a meme about 5 years ago or something, or when the fuck it came out, because I don't know when those stupid kid channels came out.
Yeah.
Like the, finger thing, where are you, here I am, like father finger, mother finger, sister finger, I don't know, like, a dog... Did they have to do it? I don't know.
Can I, like, one thing that
Go ahead.
I want to say about this whole thing, I feel really sad for, like, people who are, like toddlers that are growing up on, like, YouTube videos.
Oh, dude, I wanted to bring that up, actually. Like, to the sad fact of, like, how society fully changed about, like, kids actually, like, going on a well-known channel, like, for instance, Nickelodeon Jr., or just, like, any station that would, like, fully, like, like, help, like, teach the kids something, like, Barney, or just, like Blue's Clues, or just like, again, like that. Do you remember that bear?
Bear in the Big Blue House? Yeah.
Yeah.
I fucking remember that dude.
Yeah,
he was the best.
That was the best thing. That made me so happy when I was little, learning just like nice things and all that. And like the goodnight song and all that. I thought that was the best.
Wait a minute. What's that smell?
Yeah.
You smell like shit.
That would have been a funny episode, but that's not the point. The point is, I'm fucking disappointed now to the fact that just like some channels are just using this to get money off kids. Like, it's really fucking sad. Just like seeing how a generation changed so much that they gotta live with this shit.
Yeah, and it's not even like, if you think about it, like even some of the shows that are great kid shows aren't necessarily made for money, but the way that these are made, they seem so obvious that they're just made for money.
And the way how they just like copy the video, like copy and paste the video, but change the lyrics over and over and over. Like, I saw one, it was like, Johnny, eating breakfast, no papa. That's pretty fucked up. Just like, wait, He's supposed to eat, you know that?
He needs to eat.
Like, I can understand, like, are you eating toothpaste? No. Like, I can get that one. Eating sugar, I get that. Breakfast?
Yeah.
Are you sure about that? Are you really?
Johnny,
are you
creating a well-balanced breakfast?
Is your dad hitting you? Call the police. Call the police.
He's depleting me of my natural resources.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I think of things like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, or like you said, Bear in the Big Blue House, and now
Blue's Clues.
Blue's Clues was the shit, dude.
Exactly, man. And it was sad that that the original guy had to go away, and then a new guy, but it was still fine because I was still little and I didn't care.
also, I looked at it and I don't know why, but the new guy that they had at one point looks like Josh Peck to me for some reason.
Oh, that's funny.
I don't know why.
That's funny.
Well, not like actually like fit Josh Peck like he is. Now,
I know, but just like that's funny to like think about. Like, oh dang, Josh Peck, how's it going, man? Blue Clues.
Yeah, he is.
Wanna get on? Did he have a guitar?
But yeah, we have.
No, Blue's Clues. Did he have a guitar?
Oh, I don't think so.
I remember a guitar for some reason.
I think it might be just the music that they had.
Yeah, that's probably it. Anyways, to reiterate this whole situation, I think this meme is stupid. It's gonna crash and burn just like every other meme that comes out every month or some dumb shit like that. I don't know. I just see it as that.
You know what this makes me think of? As a new fun, like, let's just randomly talk about this. What's an old meme that you miss?
I'm trying to think. That's a tough one.
Cause like.
Oh, hi. Sorry.
Oh, hi. I already said.
Oh.
Item.
Oh, I did.
Yeah,
sorry,
hello,
I didn't. Hi.
Hey, welcome back again.
Welcome.
He didn't notice you, but I did.
Sorry. Yeah, but like, the whole meme that I like.
Yeah, and that's the thing, is that it's kind of hard to remember because memes.
I didn't really mind the Rigby one. Like, you got a better idea? Yes, and then just yeah. I like that one. That one made me like. I like that one. It was just like, it just cut off one music. It's just like, I like that. That's funny.
My favorite one is the one where they had Scatman in it. So it's like, oh, you got a better idea? Yes, I do. He plays the music, and it's just Scott. And then it just like
that's the one I
plays back. Again.
That's a recent one I like. And like, I think another one I like you ate all my beans, and then just like, I just love all those. Those ones are just super funny.
Yeah.
Like, that one just makes me fucking laugh my ass off because like it's funny, it's random. Yeah. Like, first time I saw it, I was just like surprised, like, whoa, I like this.
Yeah. There's a meme that I really like, and I don't know why. It's do you remember the Childish Gambino song Bonfire?
Yes, I still like that one.
Yeah.
Like, he used different music, but they use the lyrics like, okay, it's Childish Gambino.
It's like a xylophone version of Bonfire, but it just has like meme images. To just, show
dude, that's a funny one to find.
I love it because like you see them for like 1 second and like each
doon,
time.
Doon, and then like it gets faster and faster with like it starts with like slower meme photos, and then just like da 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 da.
Yeah.
Fucking love that, man. That shit's hilarious.
There's a song that I wish was a meme, but I don't think it ever really became a meme at any point, which is sad because it's a song from Queen.
Oh dang. Having a good time.
Well, that's a I
love that
one.
Wait, that's the one I missed, the penguin one.
The penguin one?
The penguin one with like the anime girl. It's a funny one.
I'm trying to think if I know what it is.
So don't stop me now. Don't stop me having a good time. Having a good time.
What is the penguin doing?
Like he sees his anime girl. Like, you know, if he falls in love with the cardboard cutout of an anime girl. That one. Okay. But then the penguin died, and then it got really sad. I was like, oh.
I was confused because like I actually watched an anime recently that had a penguin in it, so I was kind of like, wait, are you talking about that?
I think I know which one you're talking about.
Which I might actually bring up in the meme conversation because that one has a shitload of memes.
Go for it, and then we can talk about something else.
I don't know why, but like this series in general just like has so many fucking memes about it, and they're all great because like essentially it's a show that a lot of people like. I love the show, but honestly I don't have any idea what the fuck was going on, and at the end of it, it was Evangelion. And
I heard that was good.
It's great if you like to have depression.
I mean,
Same here, buddy.
I mean, yeah. I mean, what I've heard of it mostly is just like there's no good guys. It's just like war.
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Chris explained that for me mostly. Just like there's no actual, yeah. It was it was someone else. I don't know. They kind of explained it for me. Like, there's not really a good guy. It's just like two people fighting. Like, you know, a bunch of random things fighting. Like, I don't know. I can't really. Yeah.
I get you.
I'm not like don't know everything about it. Just
but especially like basically the finale film spawned like a shitload of memes, and it's great because like it's almost like every single shot of that film has become memed at some point. Like,
damn,
it's great because one of my favorite things is there's a shot in that in the film where like the main character is like a very sad, like basically kind of pathetic person, and there's a shot of him sitting in the chair like this. And someone just fucking took that, and I think someone found like a screenshot from like a rapper music video where they made that exact same pose. And it's like, man, I love End of Evangelion.
Nice.
And also just like, I guess it's also like been referenced in a shitload of movies too. Like oh god, what was it? Oh, Gravity Falls. Essentially, like, supposedly like the way the ending plays out is like an exact reference to Evangelion.
Oh, cool. Oh, I heard that Alex Hirsch is making a few new shows on Netflix, actually. Three. One adult show, one kid show, one movie.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what he does.
Yeah, I'm actually really excited. Like, I still love the guy. Like, the guy's, like, he knows how to write. He knows how to make a story. I just want to, like, meet him one day and just, like, fan out and do all that shit. Just, like...
I love your work.
Yeah, basically, I love your work. I'll kiss your shoe. I'll kiss your shoe. Mwah. Mwah.
If you sign my face, I'll kiss your shoes.
Yeah, I'll just do that. If you sign my face, I'll kiss your shoes. Yeah, but just, like, I'm really glad for him. And just, like, once you brought that up, like, oh, we could talk about that for a little.
Yeah,
like,
that's actually... I'm excited to see what he does with the... Actually, can I give you guys a dare for a follow? You know what? Sure.
What's the dare?
Yeah, tell us what the dare
What's
is.
the dare? I'm really concerned. What's the dare?
I mean, it's not...
what do you want to...
Don't do anything, like, explicit.
Yeah, or anything, like, very sketchy. But is it, like, you want us to talk about something, or do we gotta do something?
Yeah,
like,
tell us what you want, and we'll do it.
Stop! Stop making it sound like that!
Ooh.
Luke, stop! Nick, I'm sorry!
Stop it,
I swear I'm trying to make this podcast turn to something better instead of just shit and shipwreck.
We're all shit and shipwreck if you think about it.
Alright, but yeah, what's the...
Yeah, I guess
I think he's typing right now.
Well, we can talk about, like, what we were originally talking about while he's...
But yeah, but the Avon Gun Alien?
That's... Okay, so... That show's great, but it, like, every time I'm trying to actually say the original word, like, an Evangelion...
Avon Gun Alien?
Yeah, but, like, whenever I try to say an Evangelion, you know, like, the actual, like, person of a religious group, I can't fucking say it properly, and I feel like a piece of shit. And also, like, it gives away that I watched the show a lot recently.
I mean, like, it's okay. Like,
but it's just really funny though, cause like it's like, man, I hate evangelists who come to my door. Yeah, I hate Evangelion.
Oh fuck! Oh no! Oh no! It's too late. The secret's out. Get out! Get out!
They know I watch anime. I actually so
Judge Forever. Whoa!
There was actually a point where like I kind of was out of that. Like, okay, so. Let me tell you.
Sorry about that, folks.
Should I tell a tale about my relations to anime in general?
I mean, if you want, then I can talk about something that I discovered on Twitter.
Yeah. So I mean, like, I guess I actually was kind of introduced to anime like really young, cause there's Toonami on Cartoon Network, and me and my
CW for kids.
Fuck that.
Oh.
Go fuck yourself.
Oh.
Fucking censored bullshit.
It's Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic can suck my fast
Sonic, da da da. Bakugan, come on. Good shit.
Okay, Bakugan I did watch, but that was still on Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
But anyways, me and my brothers watched Toonami, and I was sort of young, so I didn't fully understand it, but I was like, this is pretty cool. And I got into stuff like Naruto. Yeah, that was a thing.
Did you ever do the Naruto run?
What?
Did you ever do the Naruto run?
No.
Oh.
I'm glad I didn't.
Good.
Okay, so do you want
I
to
know
know
it sounds sad about it, but still.
You want to know the closest thing I ever did to like emulating an actual cartoon character run was?
What?
Ed and Eddie.
Okay, I did that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not scared about that. I've done that before. I think I did one of those. I think it was like.
And it was like only like one of the runs was actually like, man, I could actually still function as a person trying to do that.
Which one was it like?
I think it was probably.
Was it like Eddie's, Ed, or Double D?
I think it was Double D because it was essentially just him he was just swiveling his like elbows around, like fast. But yeah, like
that's funny, dude.
So I did watch Naruto and I was really into it as a little baby boy, which okay. So
I want to say it says a lot about you. I want to say that.
Yeah, well, yeah, I don't know. I stopped watching it at one point. Okay, so let me continue back to where I was going. So it was like I was watching that. The one that I still enjoy, Dragon Ball Z, because that's just like dumb beefy boys fighting each other.
Sorry if I'm yawning. It's just like I'm tired, man.
I get you. Yeah. You had a long day.
I had a long day of work. Just standing there greeting people. Hey, welcome to this place. I'm not gonna tell.
Welcome to Chili's.
Yeah, welcome to Chili's.
He doesn't work at Chili's, but
or do I? Ooh.
I don't know. You'll find it for yourself. Yeah, I was into Dragon Ball Z, and honestly, looking back at it now, I forgot how homoerotic it kind of is.
Oh damn!
And I was like, now I can get into this even more now.
Whoa!
Wow!
But that was the best shit ever, man. Oh fuck! Oh.
Yeah, but like, I remember like my biggest memories with me and my brothers were like watching Toonami and like playing Melee, Smash Bros. Melee.
Nice.
And yeah, and so like time passed. Toonami basically kind of just died, and then I was like, me and my brothers basically had to just find the stuff on the internet, like through like terrible dubbed versions and subtitled versions, and that's actually like that was the main reason why like I feel like I'm very good with like foreign language films is the fact that I watched so much fucking like subtitled anime with my brothers because we couldn't find the dubs and we're like, we're dumb, we need to be told the stuff in English. And yeah,
just watch foreign horror movies.
Yeah, there's a lot of good.
I'm trying to watch
movies.
The Bar.
The Bar.
I'm trying to watch that one. It's another horror movie. I don't know what else to do, but just I liked it. But Marco kind of got freaked out to the fact that it was just like the intro was just mostly like DNA.
Ooh,
like
yeah.
really detail, like really detail, like all that shit is like turn it off. I was like, fine, God, you're no fun. And then wait.
What is your okay?
Oh, never mind. Okay, what? Funk. Oh, okay.
Oh, is that the Bruno Mars song?
I think I'm still waiting for that guy to like, what's the dare, man?
Yeah,
what is it?
Tell us the dare, unless if he left already.
He probably already left.
Whatever.
All right. You were saying about your foreign film thing?
Yeah, but yeah, so like I feel like that's the main reason why I'm more like willing to watch like subtitled films now. And
that's good.
Then so I feel like the point in which I basically kind of just stopped watching anime altogether was like when the second series of Naruto started. And there was like, okay, so I'm pretty sure half that show was filler, and me and my brother were both like, this is fucking terrible. I'm gonna stop watching it. He continued to watch it, but I just decided to stop because I was like,
I'm done forever.
This is boring.
Get out of here.
And so yeah, like I stopped watching it for forever. I actually only really started getting back into it when I started watching Ghibli films, because Ghibli's the fucking shit.
I'm trying to watch like Ghost in the Shell.
Ghost in the Shell is great, actually.
I've seen that bad movie. I've seen like the live action one, but I want to see the real one. I'm looking for it.
Played by my favorite Asian actress, Scarlett Johansson.
That butt though, oh boy.
Well, I mean, you could also watch the anime. There's more of an actual butt there too.
What?
Yeah.
I ain't no freak. I ain't no into fake girl. I ain't no into fake girls. What are you talking about?
You sure about that?
Sure.
But yeah.
God damn, man. Ooh, straight up. Good job. I'm proud of you.
But yeah, like I'm actually kind of getting back into it now because there's like, there's a joke. All animals trash. Haha. So funny. But like, I feel like it's like so it's like any genre of anything. Like you could say like all westerns are shit. Like that's not true. There's good ones here and there.
Yeah.
Or saying like all superhero films are shit. It's like there's good ones. There's
good ones, bad ones.
There's at least something for everyone, at least in any genre.
Yeah.
Unless if it's snuff films.
All right. So I made a song called Chicken Plan.
Is it?
Plan?
Give us a link to it. I'd like to listen to it.
Yes, or at least type out the lyrics.
Yeah, type out the entire song.
Alright, so what was the thing I wanted to talk about? Hold on, I'm trying to remember.
Yeah.
Probably like one more thing to wrap everything up. Alright, I'm trying to think back. What was the dumbest what was the shit I was trying to think about?
I don't know. I like all live channels of Just For You Studios.
Thank you.
You're a nice man. I like
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of you, son.
Oh god.
I'm trying to think. What I'm trying to think of some.
Yeah, you're saying that you had like something you're gonna talk about.
Oh, Twitter. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeah. So my buddy. So if you like check my Twitter feed, like I usually like comment to like one of my buddies on Twitter, just mostly about like weird hypotheticals and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like, yeah, weird hypotheticals that Marco helps out with a lot. So if you just like read them,
I'd imagine, yeah.
Yeah, because if you know Marco, he knows how to give out a shitload of hypothetical shit.
He does.
Yeah.
Do that quite a bit.
Yeah, apparently, like one of my friends are like, I don't know, they're recording something like their own podcast, which it's like called a hypothetical podcast, I think.
Oh, just a podcast of hypotheticals.
Yeah, for like an hour. Like I find it interesting, but just like I'm not trying to say like check them out. Like I don't know where they are. Just like they say they're doing it, but
they haven't confirmed.
Yeah, they confirmed something to me, but I don't know what.
It's a thing.
It's a thing, but I'm not trying to like sponsor. I'm just saying like. This is just like a story because like Margot's getting little people like, hey, when is this thing coming out? Just like I don't know, let me ask. And then as you go through my Twitter feed, like, hey buddy, when's this thing coming out? And then you say like I can't remember what month, but just like that's pretty much
just like a weird podcast. Like we're gonna create the weirdest hypotheticals. When is it gonna be made? Some point.
I'm not gonna lie, the only hypotheticals they've been getting was from me and Marco.
If you could send me a link, I might send them some stupid hypotheticals.
Yeah, it's just like I wanna help him out. Just like, you know what, this is like because like he's a cool guy. Yeah. Like they're another art guy like me and all that, except more like I like him, but just like he gets weird just like me and just like oh shit.
Yeah.
We're one.
We are one and the same.
Yeah, because like trust me, like we made the same joke when we were playing like Cards Against Humanity at a con.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just like holy shit, this is wonderful. Marco is my brother. You see him on Freaky Fridays.
Yeah.
Or some other games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's also been in a couple. I think he's been in a couple podcasts now.
He's been in he's been in like 2 of the Out of Sync stories and a lot on the Just For You Studios and a few other like videos, like the Uno one, which is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Is that one of the lyrics?
We can sing it out.
Have you ever heard of Spike? Oh, never mind, it's a channel.
Oh, God damn it.
Never mind. I thought we were gonna like sing it out loud, like.
Have you ever heard of a like Spike?
Okay. Just keep going.
Spike, it's when you hit the lights. Buddy head, you count down from 3, 2, 1. Like Spike.
Okay.
That was the fucking weakest rhythm.
But I'm interested to like see what they're doing. Yeah. Like again, like I just don't want to talk about it because like
you don't want to be like they're confirmed when they're not.
No, it's just like I'm just like telling you this because like you're one of the people who follow me on Twitter. I'm just like and like I felt like in some way you're gonna talk about like what's with that weird Twitter feed you've been doing about like weird hypotheticals. Just like I might as well explain it just like to give out what the hell I'm doing on there.
Yeah. I'd love. You know what? Maybe I'll find them, and you know what else?
I can send you a link on Twitter, man.
Yeah,
it's not a big
if
problem.
You can do that, that's awesome.
It's just like they're cool art guys. One's an animator. Like I've seen his stuff, really good.
Yeah,
I love it so much that they did like an Uni Play thing.
Oh,
it's really good. Yeah, it's really good. And just like my buddy Adam, cool guy. That's pretty much it.
Cool.
Maybe hang out the pot. I can have him at the podcast.
That could
Maybe
be dope.
one day.
Possible guests.
Hopefully, I just need to get contact with him.
Yeah, let them. Yeah, like.
The only problem, he's just like all the way downtown.
Oh.
That's where he lives. That's where he's located, and yeah, that's the only problem. Like, I love to have him, but just like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know some people in downtown.
Yeah.
It's just hard to get into downtown.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, that's like the one problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's gonna have to do it for this podcast. Unless
Actually,
if you want to talk about one more thing.
I just want to say like one thing.
All right.
The hypothetical that I would send to that person, like once I go onto Twitter and you send me the link and whatever, you know what my hypothetical will be? If you could change your fits, would you? Sorry.
I mean, that's not bad. All right. Well,
anyways,
I think that'll have to do for this one. Oh, we got 6 watchers. Fuck the one. God damn it.
should we continue on?
I mean,
we can continue on. For
yeah, we could like 10 more minutes.
We can, yeah, like
10 more minutes.
10 to 15.
10 to 15 minutes to see if this kind of grows a bit, because like this is new for Out of Sync. I'm not gonna lie, this is really new. This is on a Sunday.
Yeah.
Which is really weird, you know?
It's on a church Sunday.
Yeah, we usually don't do this, you know?
Yeah.
Like this is again, this is like last minute, and boss, please don't.
It is
please
kind
don't.
of last minute.
Yeah, please, I'm sorry, boss. I'm sorry. But like we explained in the beginning, we're sorry.
Don't sue us for tax dollars.
Please don't fire us. We're begging. I did your thing. All right. But okay, since we got like a good amount that we don't usually get, but
Yeah,
might as well talk about it. Maybe like 2 more things or something.
I have an idea.
Yeah. What is it?
Things that we might be doing in the future. Not like channel related, but just in general.
Having a I got another college thing to talk about.
Oh yeah, tell me.
I actually got a good teacher for
sweet.
for coloring in theory.
Oh, color theory?
Yeah, color rendering in theory.
Oh, okay. Separately.
Yeah, it's like a thing you got to take to get to my field I want to get to.
Yeah.
And with this, I find it really interesting because there's a certain thing because like my teacher is fucking boss at art. Like he would usually like his art kind of looks like children book thing, which is
like
really it's a really good aesthetic. But he hates it. But he wants to get into more like a gritty thing, which works for him really well. It really does. I'm glad to have him as my teacher. Like this, like I went downtown actually to like get some art supplies. Even the people knew him, he was
known on the streets.
Yes, he was known in the art store downtown. Just she showed me even more of his art. I was like, that's fucking amazing. Like that only took and the art he did was like a bunch of rocks next to a river.
Yeah.
It was so well detailed that it only took him 5 minutes. I'm like,
that's awesome.
And it was just like a little paper, like a little thing around a piece of paper. It's just like, how the fuck did he do that? Can he teach? Like, I'm glad to have him as a teacher.
Yeah.
And
it requires talent.
Yeah,
I'm joking, but like
I want to say like the beginning weeks of just like that class is mostly Photoshop.
Oh, Photoshop.
And I'm glad I already know it.
Yeah.
So I don't have to worry about it. So I basically messed around and like I kind of like showed him what I did. He was like impressed at what I did, and I had to do like a filter for like Instagram thing.
Ooh, yeah.
And I did like some old 60 to 70 TV thing, like it's all red and
like grainy kind of
red grainy thing. Yeah, I got that right actually. I got that right.
That's awesome.
Like he even taught me a few new things about like textures and all that. Like, dang, that's really cool. I gotta like mostly that like if you see like a weird texture, like take a picture of it like on your phone and you can use that.
Yeah, like as its own.
Yeah, as its own thing to like give it out more color and all that. And the way how he did it for his about like a space thing was like really cool.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
That's actually awesome.
Yeah. The photo I used was Danny DeVito.
Perfect. That's the perfect thing.
Long story short, I have a lot of like photos of Danny DeVito.
Yeah, so what you're saying is you have a lot of photos of God.
Yes.
Perfect.
I've seen Markiplier do a FNAF custom night with all animatronics.
Also,
I'm just reading that.
Can I just say, why are you writing this all in all caps? I like nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, me neither.
It just makes me nervous. I don't know why. Like I feel like.
I mean, I used to do that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like when I was like 12.
Yeah.
Then I stopped and then just like made a good sentence, like, you know, like apostrophe and then like, you know, apostrophe, comma, and then.
I love typing in lowercase because it sounds more like cold and distant.
Yeah. That sounds right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But okay, so like, is there anything else college-wise that you plan
I'm glad I have a good teacher for art for the right field I'm gonna go to. I'm really happy because like it's something that I really wanted to do, and now this is like a class where I'm like I feel great about.
Yeah, like it's the kind of passion you want to go into.
And I did watch a video like of like what kind of art kids you would get at art college, and I'm just like I kind of got that in my class. I kind of did. Yeah, I just got like the.
At least you're not going into a film major. Whew.
I mean,
I guess it kind of is. But
it kind of is. Except like a different way. Yeah, trust me. I even know someone who wants to make a film.
Yeah.
Yeah, I talked to like I know someone that looks 18 but they're 28. They basically look like us, and it's weird. They're like, "What? You're 20? You're 28? I thought you were like 20 or something." Like,
yeah, like more around our age.
Yeah, like good genes. That's my mom's being like, "You got good genes. Good job."
Squid's got genes.
Squid's got genes. Squid's got genes. And we lost our viewership. Shit.
Oh well.
All right. What do you want to talk about? The one last thing to wrap everything, and I mean everything up this time.
I guess I'll talk about like my teachers. I guess since
All
you
right.
talked about yours.
Yeah.
I got a great economics teacher this year so far. Yeah, like someone who's actually like kind of fun and interesting and helps us engage in what we're talking about, because I don't know, actually economics is interesting in my opinion.
That's cool.
Oh fuck, my AP language teacher is like the best. Like she's helping us learn so many just interesting writing techniques and all that sort of thing. I'm just like, shit, I wish I knew about this when I was a wee boy. Because like it's genuinely interesting about like a lot of the author intent and just the way people write things, not just for the sake of it, but for like purpose. My science teacher's pretty fun. He's a cool dude. He looks like Zack Snyder.
Oh, cool.
Which is weird.
Weird but cool.
He's Zack Snyder with a nice like calm voice. What was it? Oh, Spanish.
Spanish.
My Spanish teacher's good.
Cool.
It's just, you know, the class is always the problem with Spanish, not anything else.
Oh, another thing with college. The classes are quiet.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, trust me. Like, the college I go to.
Dude, like, that's
just like this. Just like complete silence, and it's fucking great.
That's
like
my dream.
It's like all the nervous kids in one room. I felt like I was in heaven. It was great. Like, yeah.
Thank God they know how to shut up.
And plus, another thing with college, I feel like you can communicate more with the teacher. You just email them. Like, no joke. It feels more like you can directly talk to them. Like, hey, I won't be in because of this, or just like, is it possible we can do something due to my job? And, like. Yeah, like being able to you can communicate well with them.
Yeah. It feels more like kind of like a work relations rather than just school.
Yeah.
Hey, kitty.
Hey
Anyways,
there. That's our actual surprise guest.
Nick's cat. Nick's cat.
And they left. Okay.
Bye.
I thought I locked it. I thought I closed the door.
No, it can. It kind of opens up whenever.
What?
That's learning. But yeah, like my Spanish teacher is pretty cool though. She actually, the thing is, like my last Spanish teacher was good, but like was really hard to actually get us engaged with it. Whereas this teacher like knows when to let go and let us do it by ourselves, which is like fucking like, dear God, I'm so glad about that, because there's times where it's like, you need to do this very specific assignment that's super easy, and you know that you can do it, but I'm making you do it anyways. And I'm just like, how about no?
Oh, no. Well.
Whereas this one, she knows, like, when to, like, back down a little bit and be like, alright, you know what to do.
That's cool.
My financial algebra teacher is... Ooh. I'm really
what?
sad. Scroll to the bottom. Keep it up, and guys, and good luck. Thank you.
Thank you.
But,
well, is that it?
There's one other thing.
Okay. I'm not trying to rushing you. I'm just like, I'm just wondering. Yeah, just curious. I'm not being a dick right now, I swear.
No, you are.
Oh, fuck you. Fuck you knew my trick. Ah.
He knows I'm secretly a terrible person.
You know, secretly I'm a terrible person, and there's gonna be a YouTube documentary about me for like 20 minutes of like I don't know, Raphael being called out or some stupid shit like that.
You'll write an apology on Twitter using the Notes app.
Yeah, but then when I make the apology, I'm like avoiding the actual apology.
You're not actually apologizing.
I'm just like,
why can't you guys just like me?
Yeah, or just like, you know, like I'm understanding your situation, but then like I'm avoiding it all I go, because apparently that's every YouTube apology ever.
Yeah, but
like no joke. Like, I'm sorry, but, and then...
But?
Yeah, but, there's always that but.
But?
Where's the but?
But's a funny word.
Yeah, anyways, you're saying?
Something I found out recently. I'm not sure if this is something that's actually gonna happen, but there's a good possibility it might, and it's fucking awesome.
Let's hear it.
Sometime in January, I might be going to a film festival, actually.
Ooh.
More specifically, the Sundance Film Festival. Hey, Marco. You fucking bitch.
Fuck.
Hey, how you doing?
Cool, you're going to the film festival?
Yeah.
Nice.
I might actually be able to, like,
nice.
One thing I might try to do is even, like, record some video of being there and maybe make it into, like, its own, like...
Vlog?
J4U special here.
Cool.
'Cause, like, I do film reviews, so, like, I can add that in.
Cool.
And the best thing about it is, like, it's like, films that become, like, super, like, well-known and talked about and be like, oh, is it gonna be, like, the best picture of the year or whatever? In January. So you basically are most likely able to find, like, the best picture films in January.
Oh, cool.
So you don't have to wait till fucking December and wait for it to get a limited release in 4 theaters and only actually see it in January of the next year.
Cool. Well,
that's great.
That's really cool. You ready to wrap it up?
Yeah.
Alright, well, thank you guys for watching our
little thing.
Very... Shipwreck podcast. Shipwreck podcast, and thank you for watching Honest Stories. And I promise we won't do this again. Like like skipping a month and all that. I swear that we will be back on schedule. It's just like transitioning back to school, and then like schedule is happening. We'll be back to normal, and possibly with a new guest. Hopefully. Or maybe a guest that we already had on before. I don't know. Like. I'll see what I can do, and yeah, and we'll see you guys next time.
Do you wanna leave us with any messages?
No.
Toaster strudel causes cancer. Anyways.
Tostitos cause cancer. Everything new causes cancer, man.
Everything causes cancer in this new day and age.
Got that right.